Taco Bell. Anthony Parker from Toronto. Shaquille O'Neal, of course, from Phoenix. And J.J. Hickson in his second year getting some real playing time for Mike Brown and the Cavaliers. And for the defending champs, of course, Ron Artest is the new man. Andrew Bynum is the healthy man. And Pau Gasol is the man playing at an unbelievable level that even has Kobe Bryant using superlatives about his teammate from Spain. So sit back and watch yet another NBA game, a full plethora of NBA action on Christmas Day. And although these two teams haven't developed a real rivalry yet, they're going to have to face each other in the playoffs. They're certainly the two of the best teams in the NBA. And Mark, when players like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James match up, they won't be guarding each other all the time. In fact, much of the time they won't. But they still kind of push each other a little bit, don't they?
Well, no question about it. They take a look at the impact that both are having on both ends of the floor, and they raise the stakes offensively and defensively. I expect to see them when it matters most matched up against each other.
The Lakers have been superb at home. 16-2. They've won 11 straight here at the Staples Center. They're quite comfortable here because they've played more home games than anybody in the NBA. Fisher gets the first bucket. Our Spanish language version of today's game presented by ESPN Deportes. Use the SAP function on your television as we have our first turnover. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers road-wise, they're 11-6. This is the fourth game of a four-game road trip. They started off with a loss in Dallas, but then they've beaten Phoenix and Sacramento, and this is the final game of the trip. Gasol flips it up and in. He's got a big smile on his face. Just signed a new 3-year contract extension worth $57 million.
I was reading the other day where Kobe Bryant says Pau Gasol is the most skilled player in the post in basketball. I thought about it. I have to agree. Obviously, no weakness can go to either hand and also can hit the mid-range jumper.
O'Neal misses the hook. Ball batted and taken by Bryant.
I agree with what Mark said about Pau Gasol. He is so difficult because he can face up as Bryant knocks in the jumper. Gasol can face up against guys who have size like centers, and then he'll post smaller power forwards like J.J. Hickson.
And you'll also ask Gasol where's the biggest improvement on his game. It's defense. And that's one of the reasons that Shaq gets it and goes hard. Shaquille O'Neal throws it down for the first Cavs bucket of the afternoon. And that's one of the reasons the Gasol improvement, why right now the Lakers are the #1 team in the NBA in opponents' field goal percentage. Is that a big surprise?
Well, I think it's an improvement. I think you add Artest, you have the length now with Gasol and Bynum, and you play at home for the majority of the game. You have a chance, as Bryant knocks in another jumper, you have a chance to be a dominant defensive team.
Bryant is playing with a broken right index finger. He's got a splint on it. It's also then taped for padding. He's adjusted the way he shot the ball, and although maybe he struggled a bit at first, he is not missing a beat right now, Mark.
And people don't understand just what it takes for him to prepare for a basketball game. Talk to Phil Jackson. He said, hey, while I'm talking in the pregame meeting, Bryant is dribbling the basketball, preparing his hand for combat. It's an outstanding job of adjusting whatever he has to do.
Anthony Parker on him. Parker with some good size. Bryant shot that time off the mark. And J.J. Hickson, the second-year forward, the rebound. Well, this year for the Cavaliers, as LeBron James knocks down a three. They win 66 games last year and do not stand pat. They made a lot of changes. Shaquille O'Neal, Hickson now a big part. They get Anthony Parker, Jamario Moon. So it's still kind of a work in progress, isn't it, Jeff?
Well, there's no question. They have a lot of work to be done. And they're also trying to reincorporate Delonte West back into their rotation, who's been in and out due to his issues. So I liked a lot of their moves. I like Parker. I think Delonte West is very good. J.J. Hickson has played better than expected. We'll see how it works out.
You know, talking to Mike Brown before the game, he says, hey, expect to see my two big guys playing together, you know, Ilgauskas and Shaquille O'Neal. Looks like he's going to that early. It'll be interesting to see who Ilgauskas comes in.
Good help defense. Artest knocks it away. And that's going to be one of the fun things to watch as Ilgauskas will make his first appearance and will play with Shaquille O'Neal because of the size of the Lakers. 3 left on the shot clock. Artest guarding LeBron James. It's one of the reasons why Artest is on the Lakers to defend players like this. Ilgauskas unaware. There's his situation. Maybe he was just coming into the game, wasn't aware of the shot clock being at 3.
Nice excuse, Mike, but you still gotta know. You still have to know time and score.
You beat me to the punch. I mean, how can you come in and not know the shot clock?
I didn't say he shouldn't know. I said maybe that's why he didn't know.
That's still an excuse.
Just want to get a little Christmas spirit, give him the benefit of the doubt. Test off the mark. Nogauss gets the rebound.
I'm wondering if Mike Brown's going to be so benevolent.
There's Mo Williams and Derek Fisher. Williams a turnaround shot and rolls around and drops in. All right, let's take a couple of the individual guys and important new faces. Artest has the ball. How about Artest? How has his transition been, Mark?
Well, to me, it's been smooth, very smooth. You talk about a guy that there are certainly question marks when you look at his body of work and the teams that he's played for. He has been an ideal teammate, and Phil Jackson and the Lakers players rave about the way he's conducted himself. True professional this season, and the results show in their record why they're the best in the business.
Bryant, couple of fakes. LeBron James is on him. Cavaliers 1 of 3 from downtown. They're right now the #1 3-point shooting team in the NBA. Bynum gets it to Artest. Gasol with 4 on the shot clock. Gets it into Kobe Bryant. Turns, fires, and off the mark. Artest tried to draw a foul, and Parker the rebound.
How many times do you see LeBron James get bullied underneath the board like Artest just did as Mo Williams makes a nice play to O'Neal?
And the Cavs on a 7-0 run now. Jack with his second dunk. Gasol with the left hand. Short. O'Neal the rebound. And here comes LeBron James.